What's up, fam? Welcome back to another video. If you guys couldn't tell, my desk needed to be spiced up as it was looking mad boring. And I've been meaning to try some Govee products for a while now, so I thought this was the perfect time. I ended up settling on the Govee Lyra lamp as well as the Govee floor lamp. These floor lamps can be compared to the Philips Hue floor lamp, but are significantly cheaper, as well as a pretty popular alternative to that $350 price point for the Philips Hue. Sheesh! And in today's video, I want to do a comparison between the Govee Lyra lamp versus the Govee LED regular floor lamp. In today's video, we'll be going over specs, designs, capabilities, and everything in between, ranking each one in each category, and then giving them a final score at the end, and I'll let you know which one my recommendation is and why. As always, there'll be timestamps below if you guys want to bounce around, but if you skip to the end, make sure to hit the like button, smash that subscribe button, lets me know what kind of content you guys like, and really helps out the channel. So got that YouTuber talk out of the way, now let's get right into the video. So the first thing that we're going to be going over is the assembly of the products. Both of them came in these packages. They don't come pre-assembled, so you do have to do some assembly once they arrive, but the setup was extremely easy. I didn't film the unboxing or the setup, but there are a ton of videos that go through that step by step. Trust me, I checked. And as well as if I had to rank the setup on these lights from a 1 being a small child could do it to a 10 being extremely hard, you need 5 of your friends and multiple YouTube videos, this ranks at about a 1 or a 2 max, but more likely a 1. So in this category for assembly, both get a point for the Lyra as well as the regular LED lamp. Next, we'll be moving into materials and design. So starting off with the Lyra Pro, from top to bottom, it's 58 inches tall, versus the regular LED floor lamp, which is 56 inches tall. There's a slight height difference, but it doesn't really matter to me, but obviously if you have some height restraints, be aware of that. As for the color of the Lyra Pro, as you can see, we have this futuristic silver color made of aluminum, which feels and looks pretty premium, and definitely is what I imagine the Philips Hue light would resemble. As for the regular floor lamp, the unit is made out of black plastic, which doesn't feel cheap, but it's definitely not as elevated as the Lyra Pro. As for turning the lights on and off, you can control each lamp via the app, which I'll be going over a little bit more in depth later in the video, but to turn on each lamp is different. The Lyra Pro comes with a designated remote, plus this cool magnet that attaches to the lamp so you aren't losing it in between the couch cushions or your bed sheets. And the remote can control a few things as well. It controls the brightness, switching colors, dimming the light, as well as a music mode is on the remote. While the regular LED lamp only comes with an attach on and off button towards the base of the lamp. Now the main difference in terms of materials and design is the Lyra's modern 5-inch wide base, as well as the regular lamp's generic footprint and how to turn on the lights. I didn't think the wide base of the regular lamp would be much of an issue, but putting this in a corner or wherever you decide to put it with the circular base really makes this not an ideal base for a lamp, as it doesn't really fit in a lot of places idealistically. So I think we have a pretty clear winner in this category. I think the design and the materials used for the Lyra Pro are definitely better than the regular LED floor lamp, as well as I think everybody would prefer the design of the Lyra Pro lamp over the regular floor lamp. This isn't a knock to the floor lamp, but I just think that the elevated design makes it a more quality product. So 1 point for the Lyra Pro. Going over the third category, we're going to be looking at the functions of each lamp. So both these lamps are Bluetooth enabled and are able to be controlled and customized by the Govee app, which I'll get to later in the video. Next, both these lamps are Alexa and Google Home enabled, as well as both lamps are RGBIC. And if you don't know what that means, essentially it just means that the lamps are able to light up different colors at the same time instead of being one static color. I wish I knew that in this other Govee video product that I did. Go check that out up here. And lastly, both lamps do have music modes, which I'll go ahead and show you guys a little bit of right now.
So we're in the Govee app, guys, and I click on the music tab and set both of the lamps to the energetic music mode. It seemed to be the most responsive. I set the song to Escape by John Summit, but I'm not playing it because I don't want to get any copyright strikes. As you guys can see, on the left-hand side is the Lyra, and on the right-hand side is the LED. Now, in my opinion, I think the LED was a bit more responsive to the music, but the more consistent colors as well as the brightness definitely went to the Lyra Pro. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think as you watch this video. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts.
So for that category, we're going to be giving a point to the LED floor lamp as well as the Lyra Pro. Next, we're going to be moving into brightness and colors, and this is really where the Lyra Pro pulls away from the regular LED floor lamp. So in terms of brightness, the Lyra Pro can get to about 1500 lumens in terms of brightness, which I hope you can see the difference versus the Lyra Pro versus the regular LED light, which the LED light can only get to as bright as 1000 lumens. Moving into the wide range of color temperatures from each, the Lyra Pro's color temperature ranges from 2200 Kelvin all the way to 6500 Kelvin, and the LED floor lamp only goes from 3300 to 4300 Kelvin, and I'll try to show you guys as best as I can the color temperature difference as well as a graph for reference. Now, I didn't know where to put this portion of the video, but there is something to mention about the Lyra Pro.
So when you're using the Lyra lamp on the remote, there's either 5 or 6 stops of brightness depending on how you look at it. When you go down all the way to the bottom stop, the light looks like it's off, but it's actually on, as you can see here. A couple other YouTubers mentioned this, and I thought that that was something that I should mention as well. Now, I personally don't turn the setting down this low, but I do think that is a bit odd and something worth mentioning. Didn't know where to put that in the video, so here you go, just something to be aware of.
Besides the fact of that odd color temperature jump with the remote, the Lyra Pro clearly wins in this category, and we're definitely going to give it a +1 for brightness and colors. Going over the 5th section, we're going to be looking at the app experience as well as the customization of each light. Now, the Govee app has an extensive set of features that I won't be doing a deep dive in this specific video, but I'll just be showing you guys some of the highlights of the app and some of the things that I like to use inside the app. Now, I'll go ahead and link a video down below from Justin Tech, another YouTube channel that does a little bit deeper dive on the Lyra Pro and the Govee app specifically. So getting right into the app, we have the home screen here for the Govee app. Both pages look identical in terms of the user interface, so I won't be flip-flopping back and forth, but this is what both of them look like. So for a few highlights, we'll start off with the timer function. Both apps have this, and you can set up different times for the lights to turn on or off. But how I specifically use this function is I use it to mimic sunlight on both lamps to wake me up in the morning, which I think is a cool use of this setting as opposed to using one of those bedside table timer things. Next, you can control the brightness levels here. Obviously kind of hard to tell the difference in settings, especially through the camera, but for the most part, I leave the lights on or about above 80% most of the time. And then once we start scrolling down to the 2 main areas that I really want to focus on, the first thing that we're going to look at is the color tab. In the color tab, we're able to tap and select the different light segments of each light, allowing us to create our own patterns. But the key difference here is between both lights is that the Lyra Pro has 8 individual selection panels, while the LED light only has 7. So there's the first difference. The second difference I want to look at is in the scene tab. So if we move over to the scene tab, there are a ton of preset options for both Govee lights, and there's a ton of different scenarios with wider range of colors. I'm just going to show you a few of my favorites. And the first one's going to be rainbow, which is a color changing pattern of all colors moving from top to bottom. And the second one that I think is pretty fun is fireworks, which is not a great lighting setup, but it's pretty obvious that it's cool where it shoots up and then explodes at the top. And I'll admit, I never use this setting, but I do think it's fun that that's an option. Now, both of these lights have scenes, and the list is too long for one video, but the Lyra Pro comes with 64 preloaded scenes, while the LED floor lamp comes with only 58. Both have in-depth create experiences that you can mess around and play around with yourself in the app, as well as the app experience is smooth on both apps. But due to the Lyra Pro having that one more lighting section, in this section we're going to give a full point to the Lyra Pro and a half point to the regular floor LED lamp. Going into the sixth and final category, we're going to be talking about price. So just for reference, the Philips Hue lamp retails for about $329.99. Now on Amazon, which I'll put a screenshot up here, I have the lamp available to me at about $250, which is a really good price for the Philips Hue lamp, but that was with an 11% markdown from Amazon on top of another 15% discount that was in my account. Now, I'm not sure how that works, if that's applicable to every Prime member, so just be aware of that. Now, the chance of you getting the Philips Hue lamp at around $250 is slim, but could still happen. In comparison, the Govee Lyra Pro lamp is coming in at about $150 retail, and on my Amazon account specifically, I had a $50 coupon, bringing us to about $100 total, tax not included. Looking at the Lyra RGB lamp, the regular LED lamp, it's coming in at about $99, and I had a $10 coupon as well, putting us at $90. Obviously, with the way that the lights are priced right now, it clearly makes more sense to go with the Lyra Pro because it's about a $10 difference. But when I went to buy the lamps, the LED lamp was about $60, which makes it a way more interesting option for someone looking to buy an affordable RGB light. Now, if you're watching this video and you do see a $50 difference as opposed to the $10 difference, it really depends on how you look at the situation. So if both items are close to $100, obviously go for the Lyra Pro lamp. But there are three separate scenarios where it depends on what you're looking for. The first scenario is if the Lyra Pro lamp is priced at $150 and the LED lamp is priced at $100. Now in this scenario, I recommend going with the Lyra Pro lamp for the extra $50 because I think you get a lot more out of the lamp. First off, you get the remote, a little bit better brightness and color temperatures, and I think overall the Lyra Pro is going to fit better into the home environment and blend in seamlessly. Now, as opposed to the LED lamp, it's a little bit cheaper looking, as well as you could potentially only be using it in a handful of situations because it really doesn't fit the decor. So in that instance, I think the extra $50 is worth the upgrade. The second scenario is if the Lyra Pro lamp is priced at $150 and the regular LED lamp is priced at $60 to $70. In this instance, I think it depends what you're looking for. If you're just looking for an affordable RGB light with Alexa and Google Home capability, as well as an app that goes along with it to customize the lamp, and you don't really care for the control features and you just need something simple, I think saving the $100 is definitely worth it in this scenario, and I would recommend the regular LED lamp. And scenario 3 is if the Lyra Pro is priced at $100 and the regular LED lamp is priced at about $50 to $60. Now, this pricing is the same as scenario 1, just matched to the terms that I paid for it. So my opinion stays the same as scenario 1. So if you missed that or need to rewatch it, feel free to go back in the video. So to score the final price section, we're gonna give a +1 to the Lyra Pro for being $100 cheaper, potentially even more than the Philips Hue lamp. And depending on the price of the regular LED lamp, if it's priced at $100, no points for the regular LED lamp. But if it's priced between that $60 and $70 range, I'm gonna give it a half a point in the price section. And that brings us into the final review of the video. If you were keeping score of the lamps, the Lyra Pro scored a total of 6. And depending on the price of the regular LED lamp, if it's at $100, the total came out to 2.5. And if it's in that $60 to $70 range, the grand total came to a 3 for the regular LED lamp. Now, if I had to rank these products out of 10, I'd give the Lyra Pro a 7.8 out of 10 because I think an 8 out of 10 or above is something that is an absolutely necessary piece of tech. And nobody needs a futuristic space light in their house, but it'd be a lot cooler if you did.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
As far as the regular LED lamp, I give it a 6.7 out of 10 because I do think it serves a specific purpose if it's priced right. I definitely can see it elevating a room and being a nice accent piece and bringing some liveliness to a room, and it looks decent. It's also app controlled, has ton of customization, as well as Google Home and Alexa enabled, which basically just makes it as powerful as the Lyra Pro at a discounted price. And if the three main differences don't bother you, which is the remote control, the brightness factor, as well as the overall design, then I think it's definitely a value-driven light and would be something that worth your purchasing. So to wrap this up, guys, I personally would go with the Lyra Pro, but like we said earlier, depending on your situation, the regular LED lamp may make more sense. Now, my only piece of advice for you guys is if you do decide to buy 2 or more of these lamps, go with the same lamp, as my biggest regret was buying one of each and it not being symmetrical or looking the same. That's the end of this video, guys. If you guys found some value in that video, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know down in the comments what your guys' thoughts of the videos are. I love talking to you guys. So with that being said, this is the end of the video and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.